what a lovely car. This is the type of car that, you know, modern cars where they tend to add things, they keep adding, and then they forgot the fundamental essence of a car, what makes you enjoy driving it, right? And I think what Suzuki Swift has always been known for is that they are lovely to drive. But what they did in this one is to add Hey folks, check out this tiny little key. Yes, it's really small. And I guess key fobs should be made like that these days because all cars now have, keyless entry, and it should be as discernible as they are in your pocket. Alright, this is the Suzuki Swift Sport. I have done a video of it when it first came out, right? And that one was in an arguably more attractive color, right? Yellow. This is not bad because this car has beautiful lines, right? Let's check it out. Look at the front. What I really like about this car is when you do this angle. All right, it is very nice. The hood sort of, it's like a little spouty nose, right? So it is at the same time cute and hides a little bit of aggression to it. And also one more thing, this car hides its size really well. You look at the proportions, the whole car is very proportionate and it looks like a small car, but it's not. It is a big car. As you drive this car, you roll past cars like and HRV and all that, right? You will realize how big this car is. It is a big small car, just like the Mini. And if I were to go nearer, I have huge palms, mind you. Okay, I can hold a basketball easily. My palms are huge. I have a colleague, a guy, where his shoe is the same size as my palm. And look at the headlamps. So everything is sort of exaggerated just to hide the size of the car. Now we look at the design of the car. I love these lines. This one as well. There's a little bit of Mazda thingy here, right? Because you could batch swap this car with a Mazda and it will look really well. In fact, I think Mazda should actually, you know, license this car from Suzuki, put on their badge and make this the Mazda 2, because this is in every way superior to the Mazda 2, even the base model. Of course, this is expensive. This is the Swift Sport. Alright, and you have these little splitters over here. I don't think they are carbon, but like I said, carbon fiber used on splitters is one of the most useless things out there because they splinter and they crack, and you don't put them at places that you need them to be robust, right? You look at Porsche, they are GT cars. The black bits down here, they are not made of carbon. All right, they're made of durable materials because they know you will scratch it. The number plate holder, also a carbon look-alike material. No qualms with that. I'm okay with cars having materials that pretend to look like carbon on places that you don't really need the strength of carbon anyway. All right, so the headlamps, nice little intricate details in there, projector in there, and the whole design is just clean. What I like is that there's not a lot of unnecessary stuffs going on this car, unlike modern Lexus, right? You see unnecessary lines everywhere. This clean little, you know, subtle line that goes to the back, that's nice. And this one, the blacked out A pillar, is already a kind of a hallmark, or you know, of the Suzuki Swift. Since the last generation they did this and it was really popular, so it gives the kind of wrap around effect on a greenhouse area. And towards the back here, there's a little hidden door handle over here. The reach is good enough They added this plastic bit so that it continues that wraparound effect. We see this very popular design execution in modern cars. It adds a little spice, all right, without how do I put this, putting something that is not practical. All right, so you see the X50 also doing that. There's a little spoiler over here at the back here, also makes it look attractive, integrating the third brake lights. Of course, if they want to go super sophisticated, they could have mounted the wiper mechanism inside, much like a Land Rover or something. One really good looking part of the car is also the rear. All right, this part is very good looking. The tail lamps just wrap to the side, and it has a very angular, distinctive look to it. It's a very good looking car. Towards the rear, again, loads of carbon look-alike materials, and they look good. The shape of it, how it encapsulates the tailpipes. These are real tailpipes. This means this is better than modern Audis or the Mercedes that put, you know, fake tailpipes. Now you can tell how good this car handles by looking at the tires of this test car. All the previous journalists have thoroughly thrashed this car. Alright, look at that, the sidewalls. Because everybody who hops into a Suzuki Swift Sport will immediately say, damn, this car drives really well. Very nice to drive. Right? So, do I need to unlock it? Nope, it's unlocked. I have the keys in my pocket. There's a little electronic release back here. And everything is just adequate. See, it's not a luxury car. It doesn't need to pretend to be one. You have a parcel shelf. You have some additional claddings here that strengthen the parcel shelf. There's an indentation here for you to put stuffs. It just has what it needs to work. There are no release here to put the seats down, but you're so near to it anyway. You can just push the seats down from there. There are little hooks over here. There's a little hole here, so you can put your finger through. See that? To pull this thing up. Sometimes you have to be amazed with how the Japanese do things, right? You put a hole there, it serves the same purpose as having another plastic cladding from another supplier to put it there, you know? Yep, that's the spare wheels. And I like this pastel paint job to the spare wheels. Really reminds you to change your wheels, huh? You don't need powered mechanism over here. Just pull it and done. Swift Sport. Alright, let's go to the back seats first. Wait, before that, I should actually put it into my driving position. I am 5'11". Let me see. Oh, mosquitoes. There we go. Boom. Done. Let's switch it on. Starts the engine with the usual panache of a Japanese car, which means no much drama. All right, sitting position is perfect. All right, the seats are manual, which is what I would expect. Okay, and the build is all right. Oops, the build is the usual Japanese car. Hard plastics all round. I don't need soft touch plastics over here. I just want the hard plastics that you fit in to be solid and well fitted. It is solid and well fitted. See? And these controls, they don't need to have expensive aluminium rings and all that. As long as it turns properly, you know, without the whole thing feeling loose and all that, it's fine. So you have a compartment here. There's no wireless charging and all that. You have a 12 volt socket over here, USB port, auxiliary over here, cup holders, pretty deep. And this compartment is very useful. You can drop anything you like there. There's a little tray here, and that's about it. Should they have molded a big console over here for you to put stuffs? In normal passenger cars, maybe. In a Swift Sport, it's alright to do this, you know, because it's a sporty car. Paddle shifters over here, steering wheel shape, size, everything is just right. Push start is over here. The pedals click really well. Well, this car has a larger paddle shifter than my cars, than my RS or whatnot, alright? And I appreciate large paddle shifters. Over here you have the door locks and unlock, folding the mirrors, disabling the windows for the rears, automatic for driver's side. All those are there. You have everything you need. Spartan and cheap, right? Spartan and cheap, right? What else? Touchscreen. You have all this. Oh, that's home already. And what do? Smartphone. Yep. Home, media, home, settings. Pretty responsive. And volume. Everything is here. Okay. Is it crappy as compared to BMW, Mercedes, Audis and all that? Of course it is. But it's responsive. Glove box. Are there carpets in there? No. Door bins. Are there carpets in there? No. But again, can you put big bottles? Yes. It's a no-frills car. Alright. Is there a compartment here? Nope. Looks like a place for you to put the hand. Parking sensors, offing the traction control, adjusting your headlamps. You have all the things that you need in this car to enjoy your drive. The seats, they look really good. Are they supportive? Pretty alright. Are they small? Slightly for me. But this part and this part holds me rather okay. Okay? 1.4 liter turbo, 140 horsepower, 230 Newton meters of torque. Not a lot of power on paper. But get this. This car, in the modern age, with crash test results that are good, and with a lot of rear leg room and knee room. Yes, these are my size 11.5 feet. Look at that. From the base of the back seats to the railings, I have a lot of room. Right, and I can slot my feet underneath. There's nothing here. Pretty comfy. There's no console over here. Nothing. Just a small car that is comfortable to sit in. Good visibility at the back. And it's a driver's car. And headroom is exceptional. Look at that. I get a lot of headroom. I get like a 4-finger headroom. And why do I accept all these? Because compared to a Lotus, this interior is Rolls-Royce level. You have 5 seats, 5 sets of seat belts. Alright? You have all the proper interior amenities. And guess what? It weighs as much as a Lotus. That's where the magic is. Yes, guys. This car weighs as much as a Lotus. And when a family car that passes all the modern crash test standards, have all the amenities and luxury features that you expect in an everyday car, and it weighs as much as a Lotus, that is a recipe for great handling and great driving. Let's go for a drive.
When I switched to Pro Mileage, in my case, I got 46-47% of savings for that car.
Pro Mileage was the only one that gave me 5,000 extra value to cover, yet still cheaper, a lot less. A lot less.
Alright guys, let's go for a drive. Wow. Wait, I didn't even put it into sports mode. Am I in sports mode? I was in manual just now. This is drive, auto. I didn't change any mode, or have I checked whether the modes can be changed, but I don't care. Alright, first of all, the turbo engine is so responsive. I don't even need to wait for it to boost. What's going on? It just pulls. Volkswagen, you have a 1.4 turbo, right? But of course the Volkswagen one pulls more power on paper. This one not as much. But it's so immediate. Damn. It's a lovely little car. It just goes. Damn, this is one of those small turbos that it just doesn't need you to wait for power to come and dissipate the lag between delivery and throttle action. It just goes. I'm amazed. And the steering is so direct. Wow. Visibility is great as well. I wish the housing for the side mirror on the inner edge can be slightly trimmed, so that at least if it leaves like at 1 inch or 1.5 inch gap for me to look through, that I can process something. Now it's like a tiny little slit that is too small. There are tweeters over here, so it's alright. But if they mount the mirrors on the doors, that would have been nice. Small complaint. The side mirror isn't too small, isn't too big, it's just nice. Give you an example, the Passat's side mirror is too small. Yeah, front, rear visibility is great. The car pulls. The car just goes. Okay, it doesn't do like the crazy turbocharged pulling, but it just goes. And you will immediately like cars that don't hesitate when you ask it to do things that you want it to do. Wow, that's really nice. Damn, it's always there. It's as if the turbos are pre-boosted all the time. Oh, very reassuring handling. The suspension is doing a really good job. Really, really good job. Oh, nice. It's not too firm. It's not too soft. It's very well judged. And the steering size, the size of the steering wheel for this cabin is just nice. I tell you, someone out there spent time in fine-tuning all these little things. The sitting position, you know, how you grip the wheels, how you look out. Somebody out there has been doing their homework. And that's a very good thing. I just love the fact that when the lights go green, I touch the pedal, the car is already moving. Instead of some, you know, you wait, they don't correspond to how much you press the throttle. And that Alza just spit a wastegate boost from its turbo. Nice. See, this car just goes. It just goes. Lovely. Very, very lovely. Oh, this car is proper modded. This Alza in front of me. There's like some huge anti-roll bar down there. A lot of stickers, a lot of dials. Proper. See, it's an Alza. It's a 7-seater car that is small in footprint. Okay, we're not reviewing that. We're reviewing this today. Oh, I love how it drives. I love how it drives. Can't wait to get out of here. Oh, what a lovely car. This is the type of car that, you know, modern cars where they tend to add things, they keep adding, and then they forgot the fundamental essence of a car. What makes you enjoy driving it, right? And I think what Suzuki Swift has always been known for is that they are lovely to drive. But what they did in this one is to add usability. practicality, because this car now is a large 5-seater family car. Not as large as C segments, mind you, but it is totally usable as a proper hatchback. Mind you, it's not cheap, right? It's 140,000. But for those of you back in year 2004 who paid 120,000 for a Honda Jazz, the first generation Honda Jazz, then you wouldn't think that this is expensive, right? Yeah, back then that's how much a Jazz costs. Anyway, and those days our ringgit isn't as small as it is now. So in that respect, this car is not too bad. Of course, when you compare the price of this and then you compare that to a Honda Civic, you're getting a lot more car for the Civic, right? But the difference is this was made for driving, for hooning, and you know what? The Suzuki Swift Sport is listed in Evo Enduro's list. Alright, you can get this car and be a car guy immediately. Is this the lowest entry point to buying a car guy's car? You know, like a Golf GTI, a Golf R, you know, a Ford Fiesta ST, a Peugeot 208 GTI. This is at the very beginning of it. And oh my god, the response of this car. Damn, how do they do this? The turbochargers. It's pretty amazing. It's front wheel drive, of course, so I get a lot of wheel spin, you know, but hey, this is nice. And it makes you want to drive fast. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Of course it body rolls. It's a tall car, but it sits on the outer wheels. Look at that. It sits there just nice. Oh yes, lovely. It's so chuckable. Damn. I'm enjoying this. I am enjoying this. There's a very Mini Cooper kind of feel to this car, minus all that weight, all that leather, all that luxury touch points, you know. The car just feels so lightweight, so chuckable, and the drivetrain combination is really good. I'm reminded of another car in terms of how it drives, the Clio, the regular Clio, the Clio GT, right? The Clio drives really well. It's about this size but weighs a lot more. But that car has a turbo engine paired to a crippled dual clutch gearbox. That car has one of the most useless dual clutch gearbox in the history of dual clutch gearboxes, and that resulted in massive delayed in response, turbo lag and all that. But this one is just so damn nice. Oh guys, now if you ask me to choose between this or a Mazda 3, of course the Mazda 3 achieves more within that kind of price point in terms of giving you luxury touch points, a styling to die for, you know, and of course all the proper recipes that makes a driver's car. But it is also, it's 20,000 more, and it looks way more expensive. It looks 100,000 more expensive than this. In fact, the interior of the Mazda 3 looks 200,000 more expensive than this. But in terms of rear seat space, this is more spacious, right? In terms of the immediate fun that you get and the comfort levels, because I don't know, man. I don't think this one has I didn't even check on the suspension, right? I usually do my car reviews by exploring the car together with you guys, so that I'm not pre-planning or pre-scripting stuff, and I just hop into the car together with you guys and then we explore stuff together. I think for someone who already has a few cars, right, this is a lovely, lovely, lovely checkable car. Oh, can Suzuki please take this platform, this front-wheel drive platform, this platform, and create a convertible for a weekend drop-top experience in a Suzuki Swift Sport platform and drivetrain? That would have been a fantastic winner, you know. Yeah, so lovely car. It drives really well. It's very practical for day-to-day usage, and it's just lovely. Okay, let the car pass. Okay. Yeah. Alright guys, this Suzuki Swift Sport is a winner here. And I think for the price that they are asking, for the weight of this car, and for the little bird dropping that just got here, this thing is a winner. Oh, at least the previous journalists still leave me some juice to wash off the bio weapon that was dropped on me. Alright, see ya.